EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Duggan. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jahad Campbell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Oh, man. I was trying to figure out what the fuck happened to my mic.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Hawk 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Ready, ready?
2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah.
Sacked right around the 17. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Check go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, baby.
That's going to be intercepted. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked. Unfortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Here is 3rd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else.
70 Lions.
Duggan now to throw. And this
Fuck.
is broken up.
Not good. Not good.
And now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Duggan looking to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker.
I'm surprised he caught that. That should have been an interception. That should have been an interception. Flat out. It should have.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Duggan will look to throw this. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter.
Let's go.
Here's Duggan to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing, Duggan.
No!
It's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of
That's not good.
to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the left.
Oh, yeah.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way into the sack. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Okay, break.
They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And Diggs has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Let's go, hurry up, hurry up. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
He just used my own play against me.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second and 5. It's complete to Diggs. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, yeah.
Turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back.
Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Ooh.
And everyone on their assignment
Not good.
defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Now Hole. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And just shy of the goal line.
Woo!
As he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Okay.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles. Take over.
On 3rd down, here's Scott.
Nice one, man.
He is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Scatteroo, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Jesus Christ, what a kick was that, man.
Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
We'll be trying to get him moving.
Question, isn't it? And to me,
Oh, wow. Guess I
finding a
can't.
way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
To throw is Duggan.
Holy shit.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Off the play fake. Dugan. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ow.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Off play action. Dugan.
Oh, my God.
Taken in by his big tight end.
Great.
Touchdown.
Let's go.
Noah Gray, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, yeah, Nick Bosa again. Second sack of the game.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll lift to throw.
Oh, Nick Bosa for his third sack of the game.
Nick Bosa able to get in there yet again. That's already
Wow.
3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up.
All right, he's going to take the kick.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man
Get the hell out of here. No way he caught that shit.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left.
No way he caught that.
On the jump.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert.
What? Oh, wow. I tried to do the same thing that Eli did to me. Oh, well. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. That's not how I expected that to go. Ah, shit. I think he takes a free. I think he gives a freebie for that one. Oh my god. That was not how I expected that to go. Give me a touchdown by 3 and ball at half. You got it. The dog. The dog. Ah. Oh my. That was not the game plan, bro. I am telling you, that was not how that was supposed to go. Oh my god. I am so sorry, bro. I am so sorry. He gets a free touchdown. He gets a touchdown. He gets ball half anyways. Oh, man.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and
man.
our home team.
Alright, let's go. I'm in the ladder. I'm just gonna let that shit, okay?
Puerto Rico and Greg Olson, glad you are with us, and Daniel
I'm gonna let that shit.
here to get things started.
Okay.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let me give you a freebie.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hold on. It's PA Flood. Send all you guys back. Send all you guys back. Send like everyone back. Like I mean like all the way in the deep end. Deep end. Actually, hold on.
19 Lions.
Alright, what's it called? Higgins is gonna come to a cross, okay? That's a free
Take off. Off the playbook. He'll look to throw.
or I guess that.
Safety Grant Delpit, star at LSU, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 72
Alright. Troy's going to deep cross, okay?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to
Fucking
get
A.
him again. Remarkable. How about
Hold
that
on.
to start the game?
I'm gonna
2
just let you guys
sacks
just
on the
fucking
first
blitz the
2
fuck out of me.
plays. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And again, they're going to get him. That is 3 sacks on the opening drive. Incredible.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Alright, there we go.
He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game?
Alright, let's go. That's it.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
That was not
First down
a part of the
throw
game plan.
there is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Alright, there we go.
Brought in the end zone. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Alright, let's go. Hey, I'm gonna lateral right to you, okay?
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off.
That was not how that was supposed to go
On the
at
other
all.
end. On the return, it is Trey Tucker.
I forgot to fucking lateral it. I forgot the fucking button.
And they'll be way back up to
I forgot the
start.
button.
He only gets back to the 5-yard line.
Should have been R1. I mean L1. Should have been L1.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker.
Run the same play again,
intended
okay?
receiver. It's 2nd down.
Alright, Trey Tucker again. Same route.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Fucking
As he
hell.
throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Whoa!
It is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to
Same
pick
play
up
again.
that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
There you go.
On the field and intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit. And he's going to be
Alright, take it 3.
What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Or not.
That is quickly out to Diggs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. And even though it's 2nd down, the field goal unit is coming up.
Boom.
He has to drive this through the
All right, there we go.
But he does. The kick is good. And the visitors will
All right.
extend to a
Let's lock in.
10-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll get that into
What
the
the fuck?
hands of
Evan.
Whoa.
Evan, what the fuck was that, man?
After a gain of just 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. Out wide.
Fuck.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Come on, set. Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he will score. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away.
No, that would have been funny if he fumbled. That would have been funny.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big one right there. 38 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, they need 7. Another run here with Tootin. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun, and that is incomplete.
You gotta love it.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
70 line, 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the 1st down. They took the chance, threw it on 4th down, and they end up with 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he just does
Gotta love it.
get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the offered throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there.
Take the kick.
And now it's 4th and goal.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's two
shit, my
consecutive
controller's low.
incompletions in a row. Now,
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And that'll be incomplete.
I told you to
They
take the
tried
kick,
to
dude.
Fake it on 4th and goal, but it will wind up a turnover on downs.
Ready, break. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Come on.
And he'll be brought
Good
down
job, Woody.
but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
Go.
On the ground from Northwestern, this is Evan Hull. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
70 left. Check.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now, a short one caught by Tonja.
Okay.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll run. It's Hull.
Woo!
Room to run at the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's enough for a 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. To the goal line and in.
well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about any game.
Now Sanders on for the extra point.
Oh.
His kick is good. And his guys are on top. It's 14-10. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. And in motion, it's Diggs. Now they'll set up to throw. Down the field, he's got St. Brown.
Ah, jeez.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards for the touchdown. And that is is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. To return is Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set. Ready.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
2nd and inches. A carry here with Hull.
Should have cut in early.
Up at the 44-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On the run, it's Hull.
Ooh, if only you could shake them off.
The 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. 60.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Bison. 6 Warriors 70.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
Oh, come on.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Cowboys. Let's go. Check go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
What the fuck? Madden. What the fuck, bro?
It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Madden.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those
You
decisions
gotta love
where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation.
Good stuff, Zion.
I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
Let's go now.
That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Ready. Go.
He'll get this out wide. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, I forgot it's only the 1st half.
They'll run. It's Tootin. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Now this offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. That'll be complete to Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards. And a first down.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! Panther 60! Panther 60! Buffalo 18!
Tight end motioning left.
Hut, hut.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
60, Bison. Here we go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Oh yeah, baby! Touchdown, Carson.
By Carson Schlesinger.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening.
Damn, getting hit slick by the kicker?
Very good
Shit.
position to start as
Damn,
the
Sanders.
past the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
What?
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. On the ground, here's 2. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Man in motion, it's Diggs.
Oh yeah, the rookie.
Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And his offense is going to be all set up
Good
with
stuff.
a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. And he is.
Ah!
Quarterbacks turn the page.
I'm so close to get 100. I'm so
and not
close.
make the same mistake again.
A gain there of 16 yards. That's enough for a first down. They'll stay on the ground.
Oh, come on. He just gravitated towards him, Madden.
Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, go street. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Bronco. Take off.
wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Try to pick this one up on the ground.
Good stuff, good stuff.
He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Hiking 18. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Fuck.
He feels the pressure and he'll go down back at the 6. Derek Brown gets in there for the sack, and now it's
No more
third
sacks.
and goal.
No more sacks, please.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain.
All right.
And that'll set up 4th down.
I'm getting a bit greedy.
Here we go, shot.
They'll throw out of the gun. And this one
That wasn't even meant for Jaden. He just caught it.
tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that
The dog. The
that led to
dog.
that touchdown.
This one taken at the 7.
He just shrugged off.
He'll be out of bounds,
Oh.
just past the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Now, toss, left side, that's 2. And he's
Jesus.
out of bounds up beyond the
Look at him go.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards, and that will be a first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's tossed out wide to Cheat. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that one shut
Good
down
job, Nick.
pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh shit, Eric Stokes.
First time today he's intercepted.
Eric.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back.
Eric Stokes. Touchdown, baby.
The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, yeah.
The kicker. The kicker. The kicker.
Let's go.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
Damn.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future
I
of
just
this
had a bad
organization
season, man.
rests on the
That's
shoulders
it.
of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and missed reads.
Yeah, well,
but
Freddie Mendoza's
4
definitely remember this
interceptions
game.
into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
From the 20, here's second
Oh.
and 8.
Oh. Oh boy. I think he DC'd himself. Oh. Yeah, he DC'd himself. Oh. So, like, what was that about? What do we do now? Because I was putting BTA. Fourth quarter, 17-34. I'm a little lost on what to do. A little lost, you know, a little lost. I guess I take a win. All right, he's loading back in. Okay. Yeah, Ayo, Ayo Mag. I don't think his power went out. Mag, I really don't think his power went out. I think he DC'd himself. I truly think that's what he did. I truly think he DC'd. He like went to his settings and cut his internet off for a second, and then waited and then cut it back on. I think that's exactly what just happened. And he's saying that it was a power outage for a second. And I gave him the lead. He was up by 10. He was up by 10 starting off because I gave him it because I fucked up. So the queue up. All right.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team.
All right.
And our home team.
Don't DC again, dude. All right, come on, let's go. Let's do this.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go here on EA Sports. They'll get across the 20, mark them down 23-yard line.
Change of direction is going to be a bit slow because it's fuck-ass rain.
Now the first carry of the game for Evan Hall. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. Back to throw. Will find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
70 Lions. 60 Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up the throw. And that time, the pressure is too much. He'll go down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season.
Hold the ready. Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Carter.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
What the
That one quick.
PI?
Receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver.
Oh, that's annoying.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm mad.
With a sack on
I
this
wasn't even blessed
opening
out
drive.
before.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job.
And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's That's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a first down.
Let's go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I know this is National Tight Ends Day, but it seemed like this offense has been celebrating this every single week all season long. He's one of their main targets and one of the league's biggest mismatch advantages.
Carlson's kick is good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. They'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Take off.
They'll begin here on the ground.
My fucking O-line, bro. Just collapsing on me.
Picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Now they'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Oh, shit.
And what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. Now, faking the give, exiting the pocket right. There he goes again.
These plays just kill you. Defense, the pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Off the play fake.
What the fuck?
That's over the middle and intercepted.
Gotta love pressing the run button. Gotta
Trying
love
to
it.
get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and
Come
that ball
on,
gets away from you
Carson.
just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Patience Newton. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Interception, Eric Stokes.
Down the field, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Whoa.
All right, Freddie.
Out of bounds, but he has
Fuckboy Freddie.
set up in
That's what
great
I'm gonna call him.
field
We're gonna
position
call Freddie Mendoza
inside the red
or
zone.
Fernando Mendoza.
So often,
Fuck
Mike,
boy.
defenders are
Freddie.
just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Martin. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here's a run.
What?
Lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will get into the end zone.
Touchdown. Kevin.
So the turnover
I will make sure
turns into a
Minnesota
touchdown, and Greg,
remembers
that's
his name.
exactly how you want your offense to take care of
I
it.
made sure the Monarchs did. I
Anytime
made
your
sure every other
defense can
team
create those sudden change situations,
who I could gain
absolutely
rushing yards
you
on
have to take advantage of it.
remember his
1
name.
second, you're sitting on the bench,
I'm
going
gonna
over
make
your
sure you
next
remember his
drive.
name.
All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
We're all top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
Boom.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be out of bounds, just past the 25. Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll get about 3 on that.
Good
one.
job,
It'll
Nick.
be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's complete to his running back, Bashil Tootin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short.
Ah, no, that's a bull.
Complete to Thomas. They get
Just
18
loaded that right
on
above his head.
that one, and that will be a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming.
Oh, yeah.
So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That'll be complete to Tootin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, now the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin.
Fuck.
And he'll work his way down to the
Read that shit
32
too,
yard
like a
line.
fucking book.
And that is enough for a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A toss out wide for Tootin. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all time at 7. Greg and I continue in just a moment. They'll look to throw.
Oh, yeah.
Intercepted by Denzel Ward. He gets free. inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick up, they turn it.
Nick should have had that sack. He should have had that, man.
First half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense
Boom.
gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Cheatham. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Set up the screen here for Cheatham. Now inside the 25.
Can't make a tackle with it. Damn.
They are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Joe. And he's into the end zone. What a response.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
I'll take the 35 yards.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready? Let's go. Ready?
On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive.
Oh my God.
Finding room
Woody
across
Marks.
midfield. And he will go all the way.
Woody Marks, baby.
Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line.
Phenomenal
does
running
its
class,
job.
man. Phenomenal.
And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop.
Ooh.
Open, he'll drop it to his running back. Now another
You know,
timeout.
Ton is going to get fucking injured if he keeps getting like this. Even though injuries are off, he would have been injured by now.
Just over 40 seconds
He
to
would've.
go in the first half. He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing now on 1st and 10.
Good stuff.
There defensively, knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve.
Yeah, I'm going to burn all your time
Good
out.
work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down. Back to the air one more time. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 3.
You're not going to get that off in time. Actually, yes, you will.
One final throw before the break. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7.
Good job, Sam, just making a tackle. Good job, buddy.
As the return is past the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Let's go. Back to throw. It'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Want to try and get this rookie a good pick?
They send the tight end in motion. And up, it's Tootin. He's got space inside the 25.
Good run.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's enough for a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
That's some bullshit. I can't tackle. I just can't tackle.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the visitors will even this score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Come on, Gray. Fuck.
On the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On the run, it's Hull.
He just got stopped.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw.
He got out of there, though.
Down he goes. Jalen
Duggan got out of that, though.
He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw.
We got Troy Franklin.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. 38 yards. They'll run. It's home.
Oh, yeah.
And he will
Oh, yeah.
end zone.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
All right, come on, defense. Let's do this.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive.
Good stuff.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You're not going to use them on
We
play
got to see
against
a
me.
little
That's my
taste of
play.
Just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them, not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Jesus
And for
Christ,
the
man.
4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes, and I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
That's going to be
First down.
Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down.
We'll call it
Now this
timeout.
offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Okay, break. Ready? 70-10 the wolf. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll air one out
Fuck.
for Higgins.
I made the same mistake.
And the visitors are going to take possession.
I made the same mistake. That's not good. Come on, Chief. What are you doing, man?
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Moving the tight end right. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught left side by St. Brown. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one
Good stuff, boys.
but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Forced out left.
Get him, Nick. Get him. Good shit.
This kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Good job, fellas. Ah, jeez, this is gonna be a dumb move.
From the punt team.
Very bad
They'll
move.
line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. This is he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down.
Knew it was a dumb
before
move.
They get this all the way up near midfield. They pick up 27 and convert on fourth down. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Up the middle, here is Tootin. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He'll try to run for it, and he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Okay, ready? Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 35, here's second and 8.
Good stuff.
He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. And that's
Yes.
going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Check out.
A carry here with Hull. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 38 now, here's second and 2. Now they'll run. It's a counter.
Come on.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
You got tight right there. Check smash. Check smash. Hut, hut.
Try to take this one up.
First down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
Rush to his left. And he's down
Fuck
on the
me.
other side of midfield. Mark him
All right,
at the
Duggan.
48-yard line.
You are not taking no more hits like that, man.
11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. First and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't.
Gray. No, you can't be doing that, man.
Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now, faking the give. That's out wide for Hull. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Give to Marks in the gun. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Oh, he's using his
Now his
timeout.
defense will use the first of their timeouts. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw.
Fuck.
This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Thank you for swatting that. Thank you
At this stage
so
of the
much.
game, it's both teams that are really seeing
Okay.
who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it
What?
could have been even a bigger play.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Now a second timeout called by the defense. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
32 yards. Oh, no, it's 49 yards. Fuck. Oof. Oof, I don't know. Sanders got the leg for this.
Jason
No.
Sanders in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And he is not going to get this.
So close.
Short of marker, and that's going to be a turnover.
Don't worry, I can keep
on
him.
downs. They'll come up for 1st and 10. This one's going to be taken in over the
What the
middle.
fuck?
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Carson, catch that, dude. Don't swat that down.
It's incomplete.
Carson, you got to catch that, man.
This is one
You
of
got to
those
catch that.
situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That'll be taken in by Scalaboo. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. And in motion, it's Diggs.
Yes.
Could be the
Game done.
It's
Game's over.
intercepted. Picked up by
Game's over.
Devontae Taylor.
Game is over.
As as hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline
GG,
needs
man.
to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
GG, man. GG.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. It was
My
a great
God.
play to
I
drive
played this
the
guy
game
3
score,
fucking times.
but they would not
3
let the
times.
field or the conditions deter them
First
in any
time,
way.
he was winning just for a
Come away
good
from here
bit.
with a well-earned
But I was on a
victory.
comeback streak. I was on a comeback. Second time,
So that'll just
I
about
give
do
him
it
extra
for Greg
points.
Olsen. And our entire
I'd
team,
still come
I'm Mike
back,
Tirico.
whoop
You've
his
been
ass.
watching
He
the
disconnects
NFL
himself.
on EA Sports.
And then
For more,
all for
log
him
to EASports.com.
to lose for a 3rd time. All for him to
So
lose.
long, everybody.
Come the fuck on, man. Waste of our time. Jesus. My God.